عن بعض موسى آياتنا إلى فرعون وملئه ونبئهم بالهذا. Okay, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala Rasulil Kareem. So Allah Ta'ala was explaining, Allah Ta'ala explained in the beginning, Adam alayhi salam and Hawa alayhi salam in Jannat. Then he sent them to the dunya and the mistake that happened. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala explained the arrival of Adam alayhi salam in the dunya. Then he spoke about Nuh alayhi salam. Then he spoke about Salih alayhi salam, Hud alayhi salam. Then he spoke about Lut alayhi salam. And now he's speaking about Musa alayhi salam. So he spoke about Shu'aib alayhi salam also. You were following very carefully. You will see it is the same pattern throughout. Allah Ta'ala sends his prophets to remind the people, and then there are those that are receptive, there are those that respond, and those who respond, they are successful. Those who don't respond, they are not successful, they are destroyed. And today, there's no more Anbiya alayhimus salatu wa taslim coming. Who are the people that are supposed to do the work? Al ulama'u warathatul anbiya. Right? The ulama, they are the heirs of the Anbiya alayhimus salatu wa taslim. They will do the work of the Anbiya. And in a similar manner, if people they accept the message via the ulama, they will be successful in the dunya and in the akhirat. And if they do not accept the message, if they don't accept the message, they will be unsuccessful. Maybe the same azab that can plague the previous ummah, it won't come to this ummah because it was also the result of the dua of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's also hadith that where Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said he made dua that his whole ummah must not be destroyed by a universal calamity. Something like that. I can't remember the exact words, but it's something like that. Nabi sallallahu made dua that like how the previous ummah they were destroyed completely en masse. The whole community was destroyed one time. Nabi also made dua that his ummah must not be destroyed. So yes, punishment will come on individual people. Difficulty, tests, tribulations. Yeah, in this community you will see an earthquake. There you will see there's floods. There you will see there's fires, etc., etc. But this, that the whole community, the whole ummah will be destroyed. The whole ummah, Jabat will be destroyed one time. That will not happen, right? So you say yes at an individual level. If people do not come to Deen, they not practice upon Deen, they will also be destroyed. They will also be tested, etc. So now, Alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala speaks now in the next verse about another great Ulul Azam, famous prophet, which was the five famous great prophets, Ulul Azam, and it is none other than Musa alayhi salatu wa taslim. And Allah Ta'ala speaks a lot about him in the Quran. In fact, I think he's one of the most mentioned prophets in the Quran. Okay, read the next verse, inshallah. وَمَلَئِهِ. Right. So Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Then after them we sent Musa alayhi salam. What was the last prophet we discussed before the Shu'aib alayhi salam? So remember the chronological order of all the prophets. Adam alayhi salam, Nuh alayhi salam, Hud alayhi salam, Salih alayhi salam, Lut alayhi salam, Shu'aib alayhi salam, and now we're discussing Musa alayhi salam, right? Then after them we sent Musa with our signs to Pharaoh and his chiefs. Then they done injustice to them. So look how was the fate of the mischief makers, right? See, right? Thumma ba'athna, he's looking a bit confused as to something not right. Then we sent after them Musa with our signs to Fir'aun and to his chieftains. They oppressed them, and look what was the end result. Okay, the verse 103 said after the prophets Noah, Hud, Salih, Lut, and Shu'aib alayhi salam, we sent Musa with our signs towards the Pharaoh and his people. The signs may refer to the verses, the Torah, or to the miracles of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is a famous also. Remember in Mishkat Sharif. Remember in Mishkat Sharif we done this here. Ismail, Mishkat Sharif. وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى تِسْعَ آيَاتٍ بَيِّنَاتٍ. Remember, we said it could refer to the miracles or it could refer to the verses. It's famous ikhtilaf there. The same thing is saying it could refer to the verses of the Torah or it could refer to the miracles, whatever. Right? The word Pharaoh was the title of Egyptian kings. So normally when we speak about Fir'aun, we think that was the name of a person, but Fir'aun was not the name of a place. It was like a title for the leaders. That's why the Jama is Fir'aun Fara'in, isn't it? So it referred to the leaders of the Coptics that was in Egypt. So the word Pharaoh was a title of Egyptian kings. The Pharaoh of Musa, the Pharaoh of Musa's time, he said his name was Mernameta, right? That was his name, right? In Musa's time, this was the king, the oppressor. Mer, Mernameta. Mernameta. I hope I got the pronunciation right. To the phrase فَظَلَمُوا بِهَا, they done injustice to the signs. So when the clear signs of Allah Ta'ala came to them, they supposed to accept these signs. They supposed to accept these signs. But instead of accepting the signs, they never accepted, they rejected. Now remember the word zulam means وَضْعُ الشَّيْءِ فِي غَيْرِ مَحَلِّهِ. If you use anything like how you're not supposed to use it, then that will be termed as zulam. That will be termed as zulam. For example, a book, for example, the purpose for a book is to write in. The book is a purpose to read from. But if I take the book and I use it as a door stopper, that is zulam, because I'm using the thing in a place where it's not supposed to be used. So same thing here. فَظَلَمُوا بِهَا, they oppressed the signs of Allah subhanahu of Musa alayhi salam. Rather than oppress the signs of Allah Ta'ala that was sent by Musa alayhi salam, what it means there is this, that they, instead of accepting it, they rejected. Did not meet it with the correct approach. You understood that? So, uh, they showed indifference to the verse of Allah. Instead of being grateful to Him and having faith in them, they rejected His verses. Right? I told you, Valam refers to as a wrong injustice. In fact, signifies the use of something for a purpose opposite to what it was created. Use something contrary to what I told you. A book is to write, a book is to read, but you're using the book as a doorstopper, right? Further, it said, فَانْظُرُوا كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُفْسِدِينَ. So look how was the fate of the mischief makers. Again, the people are invited to take lesson from these events and think of their own fate. So what he's saying here is that Allah Ta'ala is telling us that look at what happened to the people. Look at what happened to the people that rejected all the prophets before. What happened? They were all destroyed. And if you do not take heed, then you will also be destroyed. And remember, the destruction of the Quraysh, where it came. The first destruction came in the battle of Badr. In the first destruction came in the battle of Badr. Remember how they were uprooted. So same thing. They like how the previous people were destroyed, they were also destroyed, right? Okay, read the verses, inshallah. Right. So see, ثم بعثنا من بعدهم. يقول تعالى ثم بعثنا من بعدهم. يعني بعثنا الرسل المتقدمة ذكرهم. We send the all the prophets who, right, المتقدمة ذكرهم. It's mentioned came earlier, all of which we told you, right? كنوح وهود وصالح ولوط وشعيب صلوات الله وسلامه عليهم وعلى سائر الأنبياء أجمعين. May Allah's peace and blessings be upon all of them, right? So we send after all of them, we send next in line, the next prophet to come to the dunya was who? Musa alayhi salam, right? Carry on. Right. Musa alayhi salam, بحجتنا, with our proof. Remember, every prophet, this was the this was the sunnah of Allah Ta'ala. He was given a sign to show he's not the ordinary person. He was given a sign to show that he has come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like how the prophet, what was the great prophet of greatest miracle of Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? The Quran. The Quran was unmatched, it was unparallelable. People were left speechless when they saw it. Isa alayhi salam was given the ability to cure. Musa alayhi salam was given the ability to counter the magic of the Sahirin. Dawud alayhi salam, وَأَلَنَّا لَهُ الْحَدِيدِ. أن يعمل السابغات وقدر في السرد. And Nuh alayhi salam was given the ability to carpentry, right? So each one had proofs to show that they are not ordinary people. They are men. They are rijalullah, right? أي بحجتنا ودلائلنا البينة إلى فرعون. He came with the clear signs to Fir'aun, right? Carry on. So he وملك مصر في زمن موسى. He was the king of Egypt in the time of Musa alayhi salam, right? Right. So ثم بعثنا من بعد موسى إلى فرعون وملئه. Right. وملئه أي قومه. Right. So we send him to Fir'aun. We send Musa alayhi salam as a guidance to Fir'aun and to his people. Right. Right. فظلموا بها جحدوا وكفروا بها ظلما منهم. So then what they done? فظلموا بها. They oppressed it. What I told you, they oppressed the signs. I told you what it means by oppressed. Not approaching it, not accepting it like how you're supposed to say it. جحدوا بها وكفروا بها. They denied it. They didn't believe in ظلما منهم, as an oppression from them. وإنادا, and out of stubbornness, right? Yeah. Like Allah Ta'ala said, وَجَحَدُوا بِهَا, and they denied it. وَاسْتَيْقَنَتْهَا أَنفُسُهُمْ ظُلْمًا وَعُلُوًّا. And then Allah Ta'ala is explaining in different words in the Quran what they approach, or what you say, what they uh yeah, this is the right word, what their response was, right? وَاسْتَيْقَنَتْهَا أَنفُسُهُمْ, and their souls, they met it with oppression and haughtiness, right? Carry on. So now you, O Mushrikeen of Makkah, O you, the Nahud and Nasara of Medina, they don't want to accept the message. And you today, O people, O Muslims, or O, you can say Ummate, Da'wat, all the people who the message of Nabi is directed to them. فَانْظُرُ كَيْفَ كَانَ عَاقِبَةُ الْمُفْسِدِينَ. Look at what is the end result of the disbelievers. In other words, of the people who cause corruption on the earth. See what is the end result. Don't fall into the same trap. Don't let this happen to you, what happened to them, right? Yeah. Who are these people? The mufsideen. الذين صدوا عن سبيل الله. Those people who stopped from the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وكذبوا رسله, and they deny his prophets, they not accept them as people of Rijalullah. Yeah. انظر O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his people, كيف فعلنا بهم. Look what we done to them. وأغرقناهم, right? وأغرقناهم عن آخرهم بمرأى من موسى وقومه. And then we drowned them, right? To the last one of them, every one of them, right? بمرأى من موسى, in front of Musa alayhi salam وقومه. So don't think you can deny the prophet. Don't think you can reject the signs. Don't think you can abandon the Shariat and you can get away with it. Look at our Fir'aun. We destroyed him, we drowned him right in front of Musa alayhi salam, right? Right. So this is more eloquent fin nakal in a reproach for Fir'aun and his people. So this is like uh, a strong reproach for them, right? وأشفى لقلوب أولياء الله موسى وقومه من المؤمنين, and it is more soothing to the hearts of the people of the friends of Allah, Musa alayhi salam. In other words, to see Fir'aun being destroyed in front of them, to see them being drowned, etc. It was more soothing because remember the Coptics, Fir'aun and his people, they oppressed, they oppressed um, the Musa, which were the Jews, great oppression. So now to see them, being punished. That's why also even when somebody meets his match, what you say, he met his Moses. In other words, if Fir'aun was carrying on with his oppression, but who's the person who brought him to book? At whose hands did his destruction come? His destruction came at the hands of Musa alayhi salam. So that's why when somebody, he's like me bullying everybody, so maybe he's a big size guy, he's bullying all the students, whatever. But now another bigger guy came to the madrasa. This guy, he met his Moses. What you say? He met, means like how Musa alayhi salam, he brought the destruction upon Fir'aun and his people. This guy is now here, he's gonna be the Musa for him. So that's what he's saying. See, that they were oppressed terribly, great oppression, Fir'aun. So now that the oppressors were destroyed in front of Musa alayhi salam. وَأَشْفَى لِقُلُوبِ أَوْلِيَاءِ اللَّهِ مُوسَى وَقَوْمِهِ. And it was very soothing to the hearts of the friends of Allah, Musa and his people, مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ بِهِ, from those who believe in him. Otherwise, I tell you that the destruction was so soothing to them. And also, وَهَذَا أَبْلَغ في النكال بفرعون وقومه, and this was a stern reproach. It was it was very, you can say, more effective in Nakal as a reproach and Pharaoh and his people for the oppression that they committed against Musa alayhi salam. Okay, we stop. The time is up. We'll continue tomorrow, inshallah, with this. Subhanallah wa bihamdi.